Hello, and welcome to Today in History for January 5th. I'm Michael Powell. I lived in California for quite a few years, and I practiced in the San Francisco Bay Area. So today's episode is quite familiar to me. I'm talking about the Golden Gate Bridge being born. On January 5th of 1933, construction began on the Golden Gate Bridge as the workers began excavating 3.25 million cubic feet of dirt for the structure's huge anchorages. Following the gold rush boom that began in 1849, speculators realized the land north of San Francisco Bay Area would increase in value in direct proportion to its accessibility to the city. Soon a plan was hatched to build a bridge that would span the Golden Gate, a narrow 400-foot deep strait that serves as the mouth of the San Francisco Bay, connecting the San Francisco Peninsula with the southern end of Marin County. Although the idea went back as far as 1869, the proposal took root in 1916. A former engineering student, James Wilkins, working as a journalist for the San Francisco Bulletin, called for a suspension bridge with a center span of 3,000 feet, which would be nearly twice the length of any in existence. Wilkinson's idea was estimated to cost an astounding $100 million. So San Francisco city engineer Michael O'Shaughnessy, he's also credited with coming up with the name of the Golden Gate Bridge, began asking bridge engineers whether they could do it for less. An engineer and poet, Joseph Strauss, a 5-foot-tall Cincinnati-born Chicagoan, said he could do it. Eventually, O'Shaughnessy and Strauss concluded they could build a pure suspension bridge with a practical range of $25 to $30 million, with a main span at least 4,000 feet. The construction plan still faced opposition, including litigation from many sources. By the time most of the obstacles were cleared, the Great Depression of 1929 had begun, limiting financing operations. So officials convinced voters to support a $35 million bonded indebtedness, citing that the jobs would be created for the project. However, the bonds couldn't be sold until 1932, when the San Francisco-based Bank of America agreed to buy the entire project in order to help the local economy. The Golden Gate Bridge officially opened in May 27th of 1937, the longest bridge span in the world at the time. The first public crossing had taken place the day before, when 200,000 people walked, ran, and even roller skated over the new bridge. With its tall towers and famous trademarked International Orange paint job, the bridge quickly became a famous American landmark and a symbol of San Francisco. Talking about that International Orange paint job, I was made aware when I was practicing in that area that the painting of the bridge never ceases. They start at one end, and by the time they get to the other end, they have to start all over again. So it's constantly being painted and refurbished. At any rate, for January 5th, that's what happened in this day in history. I'm Michael Powell. Join me again tomorrow to see what happened on that day in history. Till then, let's see what YouTube wants you to watch.